Success as an ACN independent business owner, IBO, is not guaranteed, but rather influenced by an individual's specific efforts. No one can be guaranteed success as an IBO. This presentation was recorded during the Melbourne International event, October 3rd to 5th, 2014. This presentation may contain information regarding the ACN compensation plan, promotions and product pricing, which has changed since the date of the recording. Views expressed and any claims or comparisons made by the IBOs presenting are theirs and not ACN's. Please check acnpacific.com.au and IBO back office for up-to-date information.
It is time. It is time for ACN to lift off the roof in the Pacific region. You see, nothing could be more important right now than what we have in front of us. You know, when I first came into this job, and it's been 101 days so far, you know, when I came into this role, I said, you know, the next 120 days will be some of the most earth-shattering days that we will have in this business together. We will have more excitement than when we first launched in 2004 in Australia and 2006 in New Zealand. So what have you got so far? You asked for iPhones, you got iPhones. You asked for fantastic energy rates, you've got fantastic energy rates. You asked to ensure that we were able to put money in the hands of the RBOs. We have given you the most exciting, most dynamic quick start bonus scheme that ACN as an organization has ever seen. And one of the things that everyone pestered me about was, can we have some awesome mobile phone rates here? And what have we just done? Booyah! We have given you an amazing upgrade of products. So this is just the beginning, and I can't say too much more because I know Mike Cupits, one of our founders, has got such an amazing release that will be happening tomorrow. Man, it is going to... everyone needs to wear underpants tomorrow. Because you know, you're going to blow things apart. It is going to be sensational. But the big thing that I want you to do, right, is I don't want this to be just another big ACN event that we've had. We need to ensure that this event is an event of a difference, and that we draw in the line of the sand today and go from this day forward, we are moving and are shaken here in the Pacific. Okay, so how does it start looking? See, the important thing for me is to reinforce the vision that we have for Australia and New Zealand and the wider Pacific. Because you see, when I went to San Jose in California, it was very important for me to understand the holistic picture for ACN worldwide. But it gave me the opportunity to spend some time with Greg Provenzano, one of our 4 founders, and it gave me the opportunity to ask him about what his vision was for the Pacific region. And this is what he said to me. He said, Mark, as the 4 founders of this organization, we would be eternally grateful if our business opportunity was the vehicle that made a difference to the lives of each and every Australian and New Zealander. Wow! You see, because typically the CEO of an organization, when you talk to them about the vision, you would expect them to go, oh, when it's a $250 million business here in the Pacific, when we own our own energy company, when we have our own telco company, when we have our own payment services, when we have this, when we have that, when we have, 30 SVPs. But that wasn't what it was about. You see, the heart and soul of our founders is invested in each and every one of the RBOs that are in this business. Because they never knew that each and every one of you were going to be someone who was going to be able to benefit from this amazing business opportunity. So for us, it means that we can go out with confidence. We can go out with confidence with sharing one of the most amazing business opportunities that exists in the world today. We can go out there with a sense of purpose, knowing that we can make a difference. You see, for me, I don't really care whether people say yes to the opportunity or no. Well, of course I say yes. Well, I want them to say yes. But if it's not for them, it's not for them. But what I want us to do is to at least give people the opportunity to choose. It's not up to you to choose. It's not up to me to choose. It's up to the people that we introduce the opportunity to choose. They have the right to be able to choose whether this is for them or not. So I'm not interested in their race, their skin color, their religion, how they dress, where they work, their status in society. It doesn't bother me at all. I just want us to share the opportunity with them and give them the opportunity to decide. You see, I want to share with you the importance of the role that we have. I want to share it with you in a story, right? The story is called The Flower Man. And I'll just go back one. You see, it's a simple story. And it goes a little something like this. You see, the flower man comes into a town. There's nothing happening in that town. It's very quiet. There's no enthusiasm, there's no excitement, there's nothing, there's just a silence. But you see, the flower man is coming into this town for a purpose. And his purpose is to make a difference. Now, in our business, that can be in your city, in your town, in your street, or to your friends and family. You see, as he comes into the town, he brings with him color. Now you'll notice this town is all black and white. There's nothing to it. But what you see is the flower man with a sense of purpose. There's something about him. As he comes into the town, he takes up residence in that town. And he brings color, he brings life, he brings opportunity, he brings belief, he brings passion. He brings hope. You see, because when there's hope, people believe. When people believe, people can make a difference. So the flower man comes into this town and he lights it up. The color is the symbolization of the description that I've just given you. You see, now what will you notice in the picture that is up there? What you will notice up there is that people are starting to get a little quietly curious. They are curious about, what is this color? What is this excitement? And as the days unfold, he comes closer to the fence and he starts sharing his excitement with others. And the first person that he shares his excitement with is a young girl. You see, in our business, this is about sharing our business opportunity. You see, we are in a relationship business, and it's about connecting with others. You see, what the flower person or the flower man has done is he has seen something in that young girl, and he has held her heart in his hand. And with deliberate purpose, he wants to make an effect, an impact on her life. So as he shares that with her, her excitement and energy is boundless. And she goes and starts sharing that with others. So as she's sharing it, life is springing, grass is budding, little buds are flowering on the plants. People in their homes are moving from a position of being glum and gloomy to a position of being, wow, there's something going on here. I'm excited. The picture that I've highlighted over there with the guy in the bath, in the previous slide, he had no smile. He was pretty glum. But as the word has spread, so the opportunity has spread. And as more people come into contact with the opportunity, more color comes into this town. There's life, there's excitement, there's newness, there's freshness. It is everywhere. The dude is now in the bath. He must be the happiest dude in the bath I've ever seen. I mean, this guy's so excited, he jumps out of the bath and he starts crowing from the rooftops. This is how we spread a message. We talk to people. We share the opportunity and we make a difference. As the flower man's infectious energy has spread throughout the town, he realizes now that he has created a self-perpetuating system of endless joy, endless excitement, and making a difference to others. Once his job is down, he decides to leave the town. But he's not leaving the town just for the sake of leaving the town. He's leaving the town because he believes that he can go make a difference elsewhere again. So he moves on to the next village. And as he moves to the next village, he finds a residence. You can see the for sale sign down there. Knocks on the door. The door opens. A little girl comes out. He hands her a flower and presents her with the opportunity to make a difference. Now that is the story of the flower man. You see, for us, each and every one of you are a flower person. Each and every one of you carry a gift. It is a unique gift. It is a gift that makes a difference. So think of our opportunity as the flower, and as we share it with others, the life-changing event that we have just introduced to them. So we are now clear on our vision. Our course is set. We have some great things that are going to be coming up over the next 2 days, right? Including today, 2.5 days. But it's important for us to go out and be clear on what we need to do. You see, what we can't have is that we can't have ourselves going out with a lack of clarity and a lack of focus. You see, for each and every one of you, you need to ensure that you know where you want to be. And it starts with being anchored down to the reason why you're here. See, my belief is that the reason why you are here is because you want to make a difference to your life and you want to make a difference to the lives of others. But it comes down to making sure that that can happen. So how do we do that? How we do that is by ensuring that we have a plan, right? What I find what happens in our business is that success is determined by that plan. You see, let me spell some things out for you over here. This is what you have. The percentage of the Australian marketplace that has ACN products and services is 0.0018%. That means that you have 99.9982% opportunity right here, right now. So now we've got to capitalize on it. And now we've got to go out with a sense of purpose. See, I'm going to tell you something else that was really disturbing for me. What was disturbing for me is that 56% of Australians and New Zealanders have given up on ever realizing their hopes and dreams. I go, wow, that is so sad. There is hope, though, because 75% of Generation Ys believe that not only are they going to realize their dreams, they're going to realize their dreams by the age of 55. The only problem for the Generation Ys is that they have no idea how they're going to get there, right? So think about those two key things as an opportunity. If 56% of people have given up on their dreams, man, we've got the vehicle right here. This amazing opportunity. If 75% of Generation Ys, which is the young ones that are coming through, want to get there but don't know how to get there, wow, what an opportunity. But we got to go and talk to people. The opportunity for us is right here. We are more prepared in the Asia Pacific right now than what we've ever been before. But we need to make sure that we harness it and we do something with it. What you're going to hear over the coming days are all the key ingredients that you are going to need to make a success. We're not just going to tell you what to do. We are going to show you how to do it. You see, as I've spent time in the marketplace here, I've spent time with our key leaders, refining, testing different things, working out better ways for you to be able to be tooled and equipped to make a difference in your businesses. And all this is going to be shared with you over the next 2.5 days. Now is an exciting time for each and every one of us. But you all have a responsibility. Your responsibility is to ensure that you take action. Because procrastination is the biggest killer of any hope. So it's about ensuring that we take that action. You see, it goes like this. And I've shared the story with some of you before. But there's a young RBO. He's excited about this business opportunity and wants to get into it. So he sits down at his desk to start making his prospecting calls, to start doing his income-generating activities to grow his business. And as he sits down and is about to start writing his list, he goes, you want to know what? I'm going to be far more effective if I have a cup of coffee. I'm going to have this cup of coffee because what it's going to do, it's going to really switch on my little alarm bells. I'm going to be sharp as a tack. So I go make myself a cup of coffee. And I start sipping the coffee and I sit down. I'm about to start writing my list. I go, well, man, what's a coffee without a biscuit? Oh, fine. So I go get myself a couple of bickies so I can come down and sit down and have a semi-full tummy and have the coffee so that I'm all set. Okay? So I'm sitting down, I've got my coffee, got my biscuits, and I'm going and I'm about to make my call, and I go, oh, can you believe it? The washing's not done. Well, what am I going to have to do? Well, if I take that distraction away, then when I sit down and I actually make my calls, I'm going to be far more effective. Okay, great. So I take off, I go, get the washing done, get it out in the line, come back down, sit down, and now I'm ready to operate. Okay? I'm about to start and pick up the phone. I go, oh, we haven't taken care of lunch. Someone's got to go to the shops and get lunch because there's no cold meats and there's no, lettuce and tomato to put on the fresh sandwiches. So let me go out and let me go do that. So I go out and do that, and now it's 11:30 in the morning and I'm sitting down. See, I started this process at like 8. Right? So you get the point. The point is that there will always be things that will get in the way of you needing to do the things that are going to make a difference in your life and in your business. But the thing is that to make a difference, you need to put yourself in the driver's seat. If you want to take control of your dreams, you need to put yourself in the driver's seat. Putting yourself in the driver's seat, thank you very much. Putting yourself in the driver's seat means you hold yourself accountable. Putting yourself in the driver's seat and holding yourself accountable means that you'll be putting deliberate actions into your business that will give you a plan for outcome. Surprise! So it is so important to remove the procrastination, get yourself in the driver's seat, and take control of your destiny, take control of your dreams. So let's let today be that day. You know, it's interesting. You know, we have over 2,500 people coming in over the weekend, right? But at the leadership, where everyone had the opportunity to be able to come, we had 400 people there this morning. So can you imagine when all 2,500 of us are so engaged? Wow! Things are just going to go to a whole new level. See, the thing is that if you want to be successful, it is a fact. It's a Harvard study that says that you have a 90% probability of getting success when you document your plan. You've got to commit it to writing. Now, I know I've mentioned this before, but every time I go somewhere else and I say, okay, so put your hands, whom of you have documented your plan to writing? Some people go yes, some people go no. It's not even 20% of the room. So let's let today be the day that it's a difference. Let's decide what we are doing and where we're going, and let's document that down. But then let's break it down into bite-sized chunks. Let's ensure that we know what we need to do between now and the next event to keep our journey on track. The amazing thing about this business is that we have leaders that have been there and have done that. You see, the great thing is you don't have to reinvent the wheel. One of the things I always do is I go find the smartest person that I know and we go ask them smart questions. Why do we ask them smart questions? We ask them smart questions so we can shortcut the journey there. I mean, I'd far prefer to use the GPS and get directly there than to try and work my own way there. It's about being smart, it's about being effective, and it's about plotting that course. From the moment you plot that course and you know what you need to do every month, every week, down to every day, you have made a game-changing play. What you are starting to do is you are thinking weekly and you are acting daily. By thinking weekly and acting daily, it means that you are able to focus on income-generating activities that will move your business forward. Anything that is not an income-generating activity is stuff. Let me tell you what stuff is. Stuff is the things that will not move your business forward. You focus on income-generating activities, and what you will find is you will have progress. And you'll have progress with purpose. Now that is exciting. You see, everything that you do and everything you say will be replicated. So you need to take the lead and set the tone for your people. One of the things that we need is a sense of urgency. You know, if a new person joins the business, they've joined the business because they believe in you and you helping them make a difference to their lives. But, you know, if you say to them, you know what, we'll get you launched in about a week's time, you know, what are they going to think about that? They go, wow, geez, like I'm excited to get going tomorrow. So the thing is that the thing that works in our business is excitement and energy. It's got to be contagious. You know, we've got to have this virus that is like spreading everywhere that everyone wants to be part of. You know, when you look at that flower man and you look at the flower man journey, the reason why people came out of their houses was just going, man, who's this crazy person that has brought all this color in here? Like, we black and white, and this dude's come out with color. That's what our opportunity is all about. We've got to share this excitement, and we've got to have the infectious energy. You see, because there are a couple of things that we have to have. We have to be resolute in the things that we need to do. It's all about mindset. Mindset is all about having a razor-like focus and an unwavering commitment to yourself, your journey, and the journey of your people, and the difference that you're going to make to the lives of those that have joined part of your business. It's about being totally committed to that. It's about being persistent on that course. You know, so many people say to me, oh, you know what, Mark, I don't know. I don't think this thing's for me. I go, why's that? It's go, oh, you know, it's like it's just not happening. And the moment that I ask people, you know, share your diary with me and show me what activities you've got in your diary, 99.999999999% of the time is empty. There's nothing in it. Well, if you put nothing into your business, I can assure you one thing's going to happen. Nothing. Right? I mean, Leanne Gabriel gave the most amazing example this morning. She said, if you work your business on two things, the business opportunity meeting and the training that happens on the weekend, man, you're going to die a very quick death in our business. It's like any job. In any job, you have to work the business. It's exactly the same for us. It's about making sure that we are not just fertilizing the apple tree that is going to bear the fruit every month, but what we want to do is we want to take the apple from the apple tree, we want to cut it up, find the 10 seeds that are in that one apple, and plant them, fertilize them, water them, nurture them, love them, and instead of having 100 apples out of one tree every year, that we have 8 new trees that start each year. And that there's 3 or another 100 apples that come out of each tree. That's 800 apples plus the 100 apples that you had the previous year. So it's about being really clear on what we need to be doing, right? But we have to be in front of people. The more people we talk to, the more people we can share the business opportunity to. Ladies and gentlemen, we have the most exciting opportunity that is with us right here and right now. I can assure you from where I have been, the organizations that I've seen, the research I have done before I even came to ACN, there is nothing like this. Zip, zero, nothing. So what I'd like us to do now is I'd like us to have that line drawn. Today is the day that we change the play and we change the lie of the playing field.